Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Where there's freedom and there's liberty. Where there's peace and joy in the room. One more time. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? I hope you guys have been enjoying this time together. Hey, my name is Titus Glenn. I am a spiritual deconstruction coach here to hold space for those that are deconstructing, those that are questioning their beliefs. They're wondering if there's more to God, and I am here to hold that space. What does that mean, even to hold that space? Because I didn't even know what that meant when I first started hearing that language. Just legit, just be available. There's no heat, no judgment. There's just legit, it's me, it's you, and you can be okay with your thoughts. And we're calling this the Chamber Experience because we're getting ready to launch what I believe is something so sacred to me, is a community for those that are spiritual deconstructing, those that are on their spiritual journey and looking for community to have conversations. So here we are, having the conversation, being open to thoughts and ideas that are coming up, things that we've been sitting with that we couldn't ask in regular traditional church. And now we are here asking the questions and not leaving the conversation in fear, leaving all that wrapped in our bodies. So today, I didn't put it on the comments, but I will go back and talk about it. But today we are talking about boundaries. Boundaries. Something that happens, that has to happen as you deconstruct. I just mentioned it yesterday, but today I want to unpack boundaries, because I believe personally, in my experience, I was never taught how to create a boundary. And really be told, I didn't really know what a boundary was. And through my deconstruction, I have learned the necessity of having a boundary. I've learned the necessity of having a boundary. Now, as I was sitting with this, something I believe was given to us by way of religion are verses that really pushed us to overgive and give to the point to where we were in deficit, and not just in money but in emotions. So many organizations under, let's say, the black church, with musicians and pastors, did not have a system in place for people to have a vacation, for people to relax, for people to just come to church and not having to work. And for me, this is a sign and the story of so many that are in burnout, because we were not taught by leadership how to create boundaries by way of, hey, you get 2 weeks off, or you get 4 weeks off, or I see that you are dry, let's just sit out this Sunday, we'll still pay you. So we always felt like, let me speak for me personally, I always felt like I had to get up and work, charging the atmosphere, praying, speaking in tongues. That's energy. And when you are given from a cup that's not full, you go into seasons where you just don't have it. And when you're given from that cup, like, you just burnt out. There's no way to put it. You're just like, what is this? And so here we are. We're going to talk about boundaries. We're going to talk about what a boundary is. Okay, I'm going to give you this scripture that I heard that I feel like is overused by way of teaching people how to give, but not used to really teach people how to balance where you're giving, how you're giving, what's showing up. in these spaces that we're being told to give, right? So, 3 things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what a boundary is, how to create a boundary, and I took some notes just to get my thoughts out, and then how to implement a boundary, okay? So let's get it in. And if you're coming in, hey, my name is Titus Glenn. I'm a spiritual deconstruction coach, and I'm here to hold space for those that are questioning their faith. Let's just keep it simple, okay? So here we go. The scripture, Luke 6:38, which I believe has been weaponized more often than really teaching us the balance, is this: give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Now, I know that this verse has been used in offering, but to me, it depicts the language that has been used for people who has been asked to come sing, preach, at the expense of, well, give it to the Lord, he's going to give it to you, with no consideration of preparation, no consideration of, hey, this is what we have to give. This is what we give to you, just to pour back into you, right? So we're pouring out time, energy, gifts, emotional labor, and presence without the awareness of our own boundaries, without, again, reciprocation. And now a lot of people are just running on empty. And I think this also creates that space to say what Leandra said when she first was irritated with the church is the church. You see what I'm saying? This is what leads to that area to where you're overgiving. And if you want to take off, it's like demonized. It's like criticized. And I'll never forget, I took a whole month off at a church I was serving at, and I had been there for years. And when I came back, I felt the people had been talking about me. Like it was a whole type of shift that happened when I came back from my vacation and sabbatical. And yes, I did go visit another church, and yes, I did lead worship at another church, but I needed a different setting. Not that I was trying to get away. It was just like I knew that I needed to shift. But anywho, when musicians, when creatives take Sundays off, it's not really, what do we want to say? How do I want to say it? It's not really been said that, hey, it's okay. So there are so many people with this testimony. Like for years, I went to church back to back to back to back, no Sundays off, unless I was sick. Just think about that. And I've been a church boy all my life. So I was talking to somebody else. I think I wanted to say I did it for like at least 5 years, I know. Like going to church, like every Sunday, singing, leading, shifting, no Sundays off. So in all that, we, in my opinion, in my experience and what I've heard from other worship leaders here on the internet, people that I know, are burnt out. And I don't just think it's with worship leaders. I think it's people who are just sitting in the pew, who are made to feel obligated that you have to be at church. Come give your money, come give to the Lord. But some people, they go to church, try to help get the rent paid and stuff like that. There's no giving and receiving. But yet, the scripture that would be used would be, give and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Okay? So let's talk about it. What is a boundary? Because that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about what is a boundary. Okay? Let's just note this. A boundary is not about them. A boundary is about you. Okay? A boundary is a clear limit that honors what you have to give without guilt. Let's say that again. A boundary is a clear limit that honors what you have to give without guilt. And I will even add to this, shame, or being irritated that you're even there. I'm sorry, forgive the chuckles, but there's so many people that are going to church that don't really like being there, and they're irritated for showing up, but they're singing and they're shifting atmospheres in their irritation. They're just that gifted. And you probably are relying on their gifts, right? But this is because a boundary has not been established. You know, I don't have it to give today. I'm going to let somebody else lead today. And, oh, yeah, I still get paid? Bet. But some people, if you're like me, you know, will feel like, well, if I didn't lead today, am I not going to, am I going to lose my check? You know, and maybe you're not a creator. Maybe you're sitting in the pew. If I don't go today, is God going to judge me? If am I going to get a call from the mother of the church, ask me why I wasn't at church today? But again, we were never taught to create boundaries. So here it is. Boundaries are not walls. They are bridges of clarity. Boundaries are not walls. They are bridges of clarity. They don't block love. They guide it. They don't punish people. They protect your peace. And again, the boundary is never about the other person. The boundary is learning your own limitations. A boundary is learning your own limitations. And this limitation is based upon what can I give without feeling bad about it, without feeling shamed about it, without leaving that experience in a energy of, I can't believe, why did I give that? What was I doing? Right? So let's talk about how to create a boundary. Okay? How to create a boundary. Name your need. Okay? Name your need. Do I need time? Do I need space? Do I need a moment just to be by myself? Okay? Do I need to have conversation? What does that conversation look like? Like, what do I need to feel safe, whole, and aligned here? These are the questions on how to help assist you in name your need. Okay? Again, you can ask, what do I need to feel safe, whole, and aligned here? All right? And this is under how do we create the boundary. Name your need. Ask, what do I need to feel safe, whole, and aligned here? Do I need time? Do I need rest? Do I need to go out? Right? Then acknowledge your limits. This is the question that you can ask. What can I give without betraying myself? Woo. What can I give without betraying myself? And this betrayal looks like irritation. This betrayal can look like you mad that you even went. This betrayal can look like, man, they keep on asking me, I gotta go. If I go, I'm gonna hurt their feelings. That's a good one. Or if I keep on doing it, they won't make it without me. So I gotta go. If I don't go, then that service might not do what it needs to do without me there. Okay? What can I give without betraying myself? And then, in creating your boundary, affirm your worth. Do I believe I'm worthy of choosing myself? Do I believe I'm worthy enough of choosing myself? Do I believe that I am worthy enough of choosing myself? Do I believe that it's okay to take a day off? Do I believe it's okay not to sing today? Do I believe, and even outside of church, do I believe that I'm worthy to tell these people no? Do I believe that I'm worthy enough to say it's okay to pick me? To really check where I am spiritually, energetically, without getting irritated. Do I have this to give today? And am I worthy? Do I believe that I'm worthy of honoring what I feel? And if you're coming in the room, we're talking about boundaries. We're talking about boundaries as you are deconstructing. Because this is so important. Do I have it to go out and hang with family and friends? Do I even have it to have a conversation with you today? Or do I just need to not have a conversation and direct you to somewhere else? Because there are the people that might be pulling on you that they normally pull on you. They normally call and ask you for advice. And you immediately call them back. But when you try to pull on them, they're not there. Like, is this a space to be? Okay? And you have to really begin to check in on you. All right? So, let's go to how to implement a boundary, all right? And we'll try to do this in 5 minutes, okay? How to implement a boundary. Communicate clearly and calmly. Something like that doesn't work for me is a full sentence. Okay? That doesn't work for me. And if they ask why, you don't have to explain yourself. That doesn't work for me. Right? And then you can offer what does work for you. And then maybe there could be an exchange of give and take there. Right? And then you honor your boundary even when others won't. Don't shrink to be liked. Don't stretch to be needed. Ooh. Let's say that again. Don't shrink to be liked. Don't stretch to be needed. Okay? Let's say that again. Don't shrink to be liked. Don't stretch to be needed. And then you repeat as needed. Boundaries are not one-time announcements. They are daily practices. Because people will test your boundary. You have to create the boundary for your peace. You have to create your boundary for you remaining full. And this is something that you continue to do, because at first glance, when you start moving in this new way, people may not get it. They may do a little pushback because they're not used to you creating a boundary. So you have to continue to repeat it until it's just, I'm not even going to ask them. Or I'm going to ask them in a different way. Or I'm going to try it a different way. You see, fam? If your giving is costing you is not generosity. It's martyrdom. Okay? If your giving is costing you is not generosity. You're legit crucifying yourself at your own expense. You were not created to be a spiritual vending machine. You were not sent here to overextend as proof of love. You were sent to pour from overflow. So this is a closing affirmation that you can give to yourself. Simply, I give from fullness, not from fear. I give from overflow, not obligation. I give from love, not lack. So that's something that I wanted to address today, as you are those that are questioning your faith. And maybe you're even in transition of trying to figure out, do I belong in this church? Do I not belong in this church? Do I belong in this relationship? Do I not belong in a relationship? Do I still need to give to family this way, or do I need to move this way? Start creating those boundaries. Because the people that honor your boundaries will give you the telltale sign of who really honors you as an individual. Okay? If that helps, if you come back and watch this later, please leave a comment. Please like and share this live for those that are on their own healing journey, spiritual awakening. If you are ready to experience community, click on the link in my bio. And I do have that link available to get on the wait list for the inner chamber. And once we launch, we'll be able to roll out all the good things that are happening. Okay? So we're going to sing this and we're going to roll out. Thank you for those that are coming back and rewatching this. And just let me know if this is, I need like 5 people to just put in the comments, this is helping me. Okay? If we need to, just so I know if I need to shift and go to a different platform. But in all honesty, just want to make sure that this is valuable and working for somebody, okay? So I'm going to sing this to you and we're going to hop out. It goes a little something like this. Just in case you haven't heard it in a while. Hey. And just in case you really need to know. Just in case you haven't heard it in a while. Just in case you really need to know. Oh, I love you back, ayy. I love you, I love you, I love you back, ayy. I love you, I love you, I love you back, ayy. I love you, I love you, I love you back. I love you, fam. Have the most amazing.